Shalom. Once again, all praise, honor, and glory unto the Most High, Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Shai Basham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, and salutations to all you sincere Kim. And this is your brother Abawan back again with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Shai Basham, Rakakwadash. All praises and glory is due, right? And damn YouTube, man, damn YouTube. Just before I could even get this video set up like this, right, I had to basically click off so many ads, right? So this is a video done by a YouTuber called Hakim, right? So let me try and open this up properly so I can see. That's the description. Where is it at? So not this what now? Oh, yeah, it's here we are. So this is a video done by the YouTuber Hakim, right? So this is him right here, Hakim, and it's basically showing you some of the false flags and psyops that America, Babylon the Great, has done, which basically in order to push forward the wicked agenda of Esau Edom, which mainly of course is war, right? Or mainly just a pretext to invade other parts of the world or steal from other parts of the world, right? Just to steal, kill, and destroy. After all, it's not written that the kingdom is translated from one people to another through unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, as the scriptures say. The kingdom is translated from one people to another, and this is just another example of Esau's unrighteous dealings, okay, and how it's and how shameless these devils are, how wicked Esau Edom is, because like I said, man, this video just going into all of it, right? You know, Cuba, the Black Panthers, which is the Southern Kingdom, Palestine, and other parts, another examples that he had in the video as well that may not have actually been um right, that may not have actually been covered. Okay, so the wickedness of America by Babylon the Great is seen in full display out here. And that's basically what we're going to go into. You know that there's not really much else to say in this video. I don't really want to play too much of that video because there's not really much to play. You know, if you are in this truth and you're already well, so okay. If you are in this truth, then you are already well aware of the doings of Esau Edom and his wickedness and his corruption, right? His treachery. That's basically the treacherous dealer the treacherous dealer dealeth treacherously, okay, and that's what you are seeing. Okay, that's what he was good. Okay, that's what he was going into in real time. So let's just go into it. And we're also going to get the same usual preset because it just shows you the wickedness of Esau Edom, right? So let's get that. Let's start from here. As it's written, the wicked are estranged from the womb. Let's get that. So this is the book of Psalms 58 verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. And that's exactly what a false flag event is. So what we'll do as well is we're going to get the definition right from the charts about what a false flag event is. So let's go into that. What is a false flag event with the question mark? We'll leave the question mark aside. What is a false flag event? So let's see what the chart says. A false flag event is an action, often violent or deceptive, that is carried out by one group but made to look like it was done by another in order to manipulate public perception, justify retaliation, or advance a political, military, or ideological agenda. Deception, the true perpetrators hide their identity. Misattribution, blame is intentionally placed on an enemy or rival. Strategic motive, the goal is usually to gain public support, provoke war, suppress opposition, or justify new laws or actions. And that's basically what your false flag is. So when he's speaking about all the false flags the US has done, right? Of course, you know that a 20-minute video or 30-minute video or however long his video was isn't going to cover all those things. So it's just more of a brief summary of everything the US has done, because you know that especially America Babylon the Great has become especially America Babylon the Great has so much wickedness in its track record, and everybody is beginning to see Babylon the Great for its wickedness and beginning to see America Babylon the Great for the harlots that it really is. Okay, so the lies are being uncovered. Isaiah 47 verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. Thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. And America, Babylon the Great, is being exposed in real time. Okay, that's really what all these videos represent. That Babylon is being exposed. The Most High Yahweh Basham Yahushai is exposing you devils. Okay, and now the world is beginning to see all the crimes of America, Babylon the Great. Well, at least beginning to see the crimes of America, Babylon the Great in real time. Right, uncover the thigh. Right, make bare the leg. So now Isaiah 47 verse 5. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms. Right? I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst shew them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. And this is, of course, going back to slavery, the transatlantic slave trade, and the impact it had on our people, and how ruthless and wicked Esau Edom was during that time period, right? And the funny thing is that when we, as the Hebrew Israelites, go into the transatlantic slave trade and talk about how, Deuteronomy 28, right, the curses and how it affected our people and how that makes us the Hebrew Israelites, that's when you start seeing these scoffers, especially Jake, man. Oh, those curses don't mean that we're the Israelites. We are calling out the Israelites, right? Even though these people out here in the world forget how much of a massive impact the transatlantic slave trade had on the world, to the point where when people think of slavery, what do they think of, right? So that includes that includes itself in part of the curses, that we are a byword and a proverb. So when people think of slavery, they don't think of any of the other forms of slavery that Esau is always crying about, how, oh well, slavery happened to everybody and other forms of slavery exist, but nobody ever thinks of those other forms of slavery. When they think of slavery, they think of the transatlantic slave trade, they think of the captivity of our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, right? Showing you, okay, and once it just shows you the relevance of the captivity of our people, and that, yeah, we can use Deuteronomy 28, right, and connect it to the transatlantic slave trade, because it is the same event, right? The curses of the Most High falling upon our people in a spectacular way. And all the wickedness and all the crime of Esau Edom, including all the hidden things that he did during that time period, all the evils that he did against our people, that is also being exposed as well. But let's focus on the false flag events and the lies, right, and the deception that Esau uses in order to justify his violence on the earth. So this is the book of Revelation 6 verse 3. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, Come and see. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. And this of course once again represents Esau Edom, right? Because these devils have done multiple false flag events and tried to frame a lot of situations, right, as though an enemy combatant or the enemy, killed or did, because that's basically what the false flag events are, where US soldiers die, right? Or US soldiers get attacked, or US soldiers get kidnapped, and then you find out that, oh, it was actually the America Babylon the Great that did that to its own people in order to manufacture consent or create a situation where they can have an excuse to basically retaliate, right? Oh, well, you did this, right? And well, you did this, and now we have the excuse to come and completely destroy you, come and devour. And then going back to the deception of Esau Edom, that is a part of his deception. This is why the scriptures call him the devil, right? False accuser, slanderer. And that's exactly what Esau does, right? Higher, and Esau even does it in this truth as well, right? Create try to Esau even does it in this truth as well. Try to create false flag events like a couple of years ago when some random Jake that was allegedly a Hebrew Israelite attacked these rabbis, right? You had another story of a random Jake that was allegedly a Hebrew Israelite committing a crime. I believe he killed his girlfriend or something like that, right? And we know that these stories are being set up in order to portray the Hebrew Israelites in a bad light. That, oh, this is a cult. Oh, this is, look at what is happening to the people that get involved in this cultish mindset. Similar to a lot of these videos you see online about how ex Hebrew Israelites and they came out of the cult and that's basically what they see, right? But it shows you that they have no truth or understanding because they came out, right? Him that departed from the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead, and that's where you are. So these devils, they have set up lots of plays and lots of tactics in order to push their wicked agenda. And Esau Edom is not above, right, taking out his own people or taking out other Edomites, because like I said, man, this is the devil that we're dealing with. So of course he's not above going so of course he's going to go after his own people and take them out. Of course he's going to set up these false flag events in order to push his wicked agenda, right? So now, all those little secrets, right? All those things that America, but Babylon the Great was trying to hide, it is all coming out to light. The truth is springing forth, and the truth of these situations are coming out to light, even though for the most part, right? Most people are not surprised by it. And the main reason why they aren't is because, once again, America is Slovakia. America is Babylon the Great, and that's why, to nobody's surprise, right? The treacherous dealer dealeth treacherously. So with that, I'll end the video right there. Once again, all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High Yahweh Ba'asham Yahawashai Bahasham Rakakwadash. Well, Abad Babal, and through the spirits of Yakim and Joaquath are edified. Shalom.